Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi and today I'm going to be testing the new Dior foundation. Everybody and their mother has been reformulating their foundations due to some European regulation, and so today we are going to do a side-by-side comparison because I have the original formulation of the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation, and we're going to see how they wear side by side, if it's better, if it's worse. I do know that the new formulation has niacinamide in it, which can be a bit of an issue for some people. So I'm not sure if niacinamide is one of my irritants, but we're about to find out. So come along with me if you want to see these two foundations side by side. So here are the two foundations. Here's how they look side by side. It does look like the new one here. This is the new one. It has the new writing on it here. So here's the new one. And then here is how the old one looks. The new one is a little bit more obvious labeling. It does look like the new one is a little bit smaller, but it actually has the exact amount as the old one. They both have 1 fluid ounce of product. So I'm going to be doing my makeup just like I do any time that I do my makeup. So I've already put on a moisturizer, and now we're just going to get right into it. On my right side will be the new one, and on my left side will be the old one. Both colors today are going to be in 0 CR, so we can test exactly how the color match is. I'm going to use these dense brushes here so that I don't get any old product on the new and vice versa. I'm just going to start out with the old one here, again on the left side. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand on my left side, so over here. So I just did like 1.5 pumps. I'm going to need a little bit more, so I'm just going to do 2 more pumps. One thing I did not like about the old foundation is that it does have a very heavy perfume scent. This was my most favorite color matched foundation. So if the new one matches, that'll be great. If it performs differently, I will be very sad. Just gonna bring it down the neck. And take a beauty blender and kind of just blend out what I just stippled in. So there's half of my face with the old Dior Forever Skin Glow. Now we're gonna go in with the brand new one, again 0 CR. And I'm gonna take it on my other hand and do the other side of my face. And with a new brush. It's gonna do the same amount of pumps. I did like 3.5 pumps. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 3 for now. Just going to take it off of the back of my hand. That really did cover that red spot that was right there very nicely with one pat. I feel like those 3 pumps were pretty good for this side of the face. I'm just going to take the other side of the beauty blender here and do the same thing as I did to my left side. Now I don't think there's too much of a noticeable difference. However, Upon first glance, I do feel like I like the way that this side of my face looks over this side, but we'll see how that lasts. Next thing I'm going to go in with is my bronzer, so I'm just going to be taking my Essence bronzer, and I'm just going to be doing my makeup as I normally would. If you want to watch this portion, you can see how I do my makeup normally. If not, you can skip to the end to see the results and my overall thoughts and whether it performed any different. So let's just move on and put the rest of my makeup on here. Just going to be taking my Essence bronzer in the shade, I'm actually not sure what shade, it's just Baby Got bronzer. And this is a very nice cool toned contour shade. And it kind of smells like a watermelon airhead. Some people might not like that, but I kind of do. I'm just going to blend it out using this beauty blender here. The next thing I'm going to be using is this CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancing Blush Balm in the shade Sweet Violet. And it's just this really pretty purple color. And what I usually do is I kind of just put it on my face, but today we're not going to do that. We're just going to take a dense brush here and just wipe it off here. It looks crazy at first, but when you blend it out, it looks really pretty. It's just like a very subtle, pretty like blushing from within, I don't know. Now I don't really have a good concealer right now. I did try out this Hourglass concealer, which is the only one I have right now, and it actually works horribly. I do not like it. It creases, it catches on every little piece of my skin, and it is just not good for me. I know I've heard a lot of people rave about it, just not for me. I don't like it. So I don't really have any concealer to use right now, but we're just going to continue on, set the makeup with some powders. I recently picked up the Jones Road, the bronzer in the shade Dusty Rose. So I'm going to be using that today. There's how it looks. Just going to pick some up on this dense bronzing brush, and I'm going to put it on the parts of my face which would naturally hit the sun. So like up here on my cheekbone, up here on my forehead. Definitely different than the bronzers that I have been using. I'm going to compare it right now for you to the Patrick Ta bronzer. Actually, I do not have it with me. I gave it to my sister. So the Patrick Ta bronzer that I had was very orange. It just didn't look very well. It didn't work with my skin tone. And this one is definitely giving me a better color, I feel. Like how my own skin would look in the summertime, I would say. If I were to go out into the sun, which I like to do. but I usually wear, or I always wear SPF. It's a good thing to protect your skin, so I haven't really been getting tan over the years, which I'm fine with. I'm just gonna put it like right here on the bridge of my nose, just because I feel like that's like a natural place that the sun hits first. I'm just gonna blend this all in with a fluffy brush that has no product on it. Now I'm going to go in with the Jones Road blush. Now this is really, really tiny, which I was very surprised about. I'm going to compare it to the bronzer for you. You can see the amount of product is very different. The blush is very tiny. They are both almost the same price, around $35, I think. I think the bronzer is a little bit more expensive, maybe $2 or $3. This is the blush in the shade Rosy. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that on the cheeks. I do not like the fact that you get less than half the product as the bronzer, but it's still the same price. Definitely something that rubbed me the wrong way. But we're going to see how it works. And for this, I feel like I have to use like a small brush, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get into the product very well. It is a very nice color though, I will say. It does read as cool tone, so if that's something that's important to you, this is a nice cool tone shade. Just going in and blending it with a big fluffy brush. I like when things look a little bit more diffused, not so in one spot. Bring it on the top of my nose. Now we're going to go in with my mascara. I don't normally do anything with my brows right now just because I cannot find a product cool toned enough for my brows. They're very taupey. They aren't blonde, so the blonde looks too light, but the brown is the brown is too warm. So right now I don't have anything. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know and I will try it out. So we're just going to go ahead and go in with the eyelashes. So I'm going to curl them. I have the She-Side Oak eyelash curler. This is the only curler that works like for my lashes. It works very well. Have you seen that trend of people like flipping the, I don't even want to do it because it's just like, it scares me, but they flip the eyelash curler up like that. That's scary. Like, and I've seen people's eyelashes fall off. Don't do that, please, because it's not worth it in the end. It just ain't worth it. So I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl, my tried and true CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. Here's how she looks. She's waterproof, she's brown, and she is a cool tone brown if you wanted to see. This is how she looks. So this is the only mascara that I live by, honestly. Every time I try a new one, I'm always disappointed. I'm gonna actually kind of do this off camera because, or I'm gonna do it to the side here. Maybe this is a better view for you though. Oh no. I hate when that happens. This one really is, this one is truly waterproof though. Like you will need some sort of special makeup remover to get it off. Here's how that's looking. I'm gonna do my bottom ones. This one I will have to do off camera. So there is my mascara. Now I'm just gonna finish up and do my lips. Right, I'm taking the NYX Line Loud liner in the shade 10 out of 10. I'm just gonna line them here real fast. Lips are lined. And I'm just going to be taking the Maybelline lipstick in Pink for Me. I'm just going to be setting this like I would, we almost forgot, highlighter. How could we? Not we, me, but, you know. How could I do that? I'm going to go into my Dior Maximizer palette here in the shade Frosted Opal Glow. I'm just going to do a little swirl around with my fan brush. And then I'm just going to highlight my face. I love this palette. I love the cool tone. I'm mad that this was limited edition and it sold out so fast. They need to add this one to their forever line. Like, it needs to be permanent. Please. If anyone's out there that can hear me, I know you probably won't, but. Alright, now I'm just going to set it with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, so here is the final look. So I'm going to go about my day. Currently, it is 12:30 p.m. So I'll probably go until about like 8 p.m. and I'll let you know how it held up over the 8 hours. And if I see any differences, I will let you know. So meet you back here. So it is the end of the day. It's 11 p.m. and here is how it's looking. This is the new side. I feel like the old side kind of was grabbing on a little bit more to my dry patches. I think overall, I actually, out with the old, in with the new, I actually do think that the new side is maybe a little bit better wearing. It's not clinging to my dry patches as much. The shade match is exactly the same. So the jury is still out for it. So I'm going to be testing it. So let me know if you want me to do another video kind of going over what I find out over the next few weeks here as I'm testing it, and I will let you know. So far I am liking it, and I might even be liking it a little bit more than the old version. And it's only been a day, so I'm not entirely sure about the whole niacinamide thing being an irritant, so I guess we will see. And let me know if you want to see any other kinds of videos. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos like this. So thank you.